Right now, the political space in Nigeria is getting more interesting as conversations continue to grow around a possible alliance ahead of the 2027 presidential election, and one of the biggest topics people are discussing is the suggestion by some supporters that Peter Obi and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso could run together on a joint presidential ticket. Many Nigerians woke up to this discussion online and on television, and the reactions have been strong because both men already have loyal supporters and strong political structures. People are talking about what this could mean for the future of opposition politics and whether this kind of partnership could change how the next election looks. Before we go deeper, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important updates like this. Your support helps this channel grow and helps more people stay informed. Now, the main thing to understand is that this idea did not come from an official announcement by the politicians themselves. It started from supporters who believed that combining the strengths of these two political figures could create a powerful movement. Supporters often play a big role in shaping political conversations in Nigeria, and sometimes their suggestions become serious negotiations later. That is why many observers are paying attention to this development even though it is still a proposal. Peter Obi is known for attracting strong support from young voters and urban communities, especially people who are interested in economic reforms and new leadership ideas. Rabiu Kwankwaso, on the other hand, has built a strong political base over the years, especially in parts of northern Nigeria, where his followers remain very active. When people look at these two figures together, they see a possible balance of regional strength, and this is one reason the discussion is spreading quickly across social media and political circles. Some Nigerians believe that an alliance like this could help create a more competitive political environment, while others think it may be difficult because politics often involves complex negotiations, party interest, and personal ambitions. In Nigerian politics, alliances are not always simple. Many factors must be considered, including party structures, regional representation, and the expectations of supporters. As the conversation grows, analysts are also reminding people that politics before elections often goes through many stages. Ideas are shared, supporters debate them, and sometimes the politicians themselves respond later when the timing is right. So at this moment, what we are seeing is a discussion that is still developing, and it shows that preparation for 2027 has already started much earlier than some people expected. One interesting part of this story is how quickly Nigerians began to compare this proposed alliance with past political partnerships. In previous elections, different political figures have worked together to form stronger coalitions, and those alliances sometimes change the direction of campaigns. This is why many citizens are watching closely, trying to understand whether this is just a conversation or the beginning of something more serious. Another reason this topic is gaining attention is because many voters are already thinking about the future of governance and economic progress. People want to know what new strategies political leaders may bring forward, and alliance talks often create curiosity because they suggest that new plans may be forming behind the scenes. Even though nothing has been confirmed officially, the fact that supporters are openly discussing a joint ticket shows that political energy is building early. As reactions continue, some observers say that alliance talks can also influence how other political figures position themselves. When one group begins to discuss partnerships, it can encourage others to explore new relationships or rethink their own strategies. This creates a dynamic environment where many possibilities are being considered at the same time. Right now, many Nigerians are asking simple questions: would such an alliance work? Would supporters from different regions come together easily? And how would party leaders respond if this idea becomes more serious? These are questions without clear answers yet, but they show how deeply people are thinking about the future. Let's pause here for a moment. If you are enjoying this breakdown and you want more balanced political discussions like this, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue bringing clear and simple news updates. Moving forward, it is important to remember that political alliances often depend on timing. Politicians usually consider public opinion, internal party discussions, and national mood before making big announcements. That means Nigerians may continue to hear more rumors, more proposals, and more reactions as 2027 gets closer. Some commentators believe that early alliance talks show that political competition may become more intense in the coming years. When supporters begin to promote joint tickets, it can signal that they want unity among political groups that share similar goals. Others believe that alliances are only successful when both leaders and their supporters agree fully on direction and strategy. These different views are part of what makes this story so engaging for many viewers. As the discussion spreads, social media has played a big role in shaping how people respond. Many young Nigerians are sharing opinions online, creating debates that show how active the political conversation has become. Some people are excited about the idea of cooperation, while others prefer that each politician runs independently. This mix of reactions shows that the public is highly engaged and interested in the future. It is also worth noting that political proposals like this often encourage deeper conversations about leadership, policy ideas, and national unity. Even when alliances do not happen, the discussions themselves can influence how campaigns are planned later. That is why analysts say it is important to watch these early conversations carefully, because they can reveal the direction political movements may take. At this stage, the biggest takeaway is that no official ticket has been announced. Everything remains in the discussion phase. However, the fact that the topic is already making headlines shows how quickly political narratives can develop in Nigeria. Supporters, analysts, and citizens are all part of the process, and their reactions help shape what happens next. Many viewers are also wondering how other political figures might respond if alliance talks become more serious. In Nigerian politics, one proposal can lead to several new conversations, and this can create a chain reaction across different parties. Some observers believe that coalition politics may become more common as elections approach, especially if leaders believe unity can strengthen their chances. As we continue to watch the situation, it is important to stay calm and focus on verified information. Political discussions can be emotional, but respectful conversations help everyone understand different perspectives. The coming months may bring more clarity as politicians respond to the growing public interest. We are now at the middle of this gist, and I want to remind you again to like this video and subscribe if you have not done so already. Staying connected to the channel means you will always get updates as the story develops. Another interesting angle to this conversation is how early discussions can influence voter expectations. When people hear about possible alliances, they begin to imagine what future campaigns might look like. This can change how supporters organize themselves and how political messages are delivered. Even without an official agreement, the idea alone can shape the political atmosphere. Some analysts believe that early alliance talks show that Nigerian politics is becoming more strategic. Instead of waiting until the last moment, supporters and political groups are thinking ahead, trying to build momentum long before campaigns officially begin. This approach can help leaders test public reaction and understand what voters may support. As reactions continue to grow, many Nigerians are also paying attention to how respectful the conversation remains. Political discussions are strongest when people share opinions peacefully and listen to different viewpoints. This allows citizens to focus on issues that matter most to them, including economic growth, education, and national development. For now, the story remains one of possibility rather than certainty. Supporters have made a suggestion, the public has responded with curiosity, and political observers are watching closely to see if the conversation moves forward. In the coming months, more statements and reactions may provide clearer direction. At the end of the day, what makes this gist so interesting is not just the idea of a joint ticket, but the way Nigerians are engaging with the future of their country. Conversations like this show that citizens are paying attention and thinking seriously about leadership choices. Whether the alliance happens or not, the discussion itself reflects a growing desire for active participation in the political process. As we round up this story, remember that political news often evolves quickly. Today's proposal could lead to new conversations tomorrow, and staying informed helps you understand the bigger picture. Continue to follow updates from reliable sources and keep your opinions respectful when discussing politics online. If you found this discussion helpful and interesting, please like this video and subscribe to the channel before you leave. Your support encourages more detailed and balanced news content like this, and it helps this community continue to grow. Stay informed, stay respectful, and keep watching for more real-time Nigerian news and engaging political gist.